Hey guys, what a way to start a video out. Hey guys, got awful quiet back there. My name is Kayla, and I'm the depressive misfit. I'm recording this on my computer, so if, crappy quality and all, I'm sorry, that's all I got right now. I don't feel like fighting with my phone. But I hope to get a camera soon. So, anyway. My name is Kayla, and I just thought I'd say hey and kind of introduce you to myself and what I plan on doing here. I don't really have a plan for this. I just kind of want to dump all the stuff that I feel like videoing or recording. That's how you say it, recording. Videoing. But basically, I need a place to kind of vent and share with everybody or whoever watches. I don't expect to get a lot of views or anything. I just, like I said, I want to kind of use this channel as a dumping ground, basically. But in case you're interested in following me and for some reason you like my videos, I just figured I'd leave this one here so I could tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about, like, my interests and maybe some stuff that'll be on the channel just because, you know, I love to thrift. I love to remake outfits that I see and that I find on the internet through thrifting and through my own closet. And I love to sew. I like any kind of DIY. You got any ideas for DIY? And I got the money to do it. I'll try it. I'll try to make it as informative as possible if I make a video of it too, just so maybe you can do it on your own. I like doing crafts. I grew up and I did crafts all my life. Me and my sister, we were always bringing something, like, say, this piece of foam and this pencil, and it's like, something that, like, we always did something like that. We made doll houses. We made forts out of sticks out in the woods. We would make anything we wanted. We'd gather up our craft supplies and we'd make it. It may not have looked perfect, it may not have been perfect, but it was perfect to us, and we used it for what we wanted to use it for, because that's what it frickin' was. But anyway, I love crafts. I love office supplies. I love to write. I have a pen name and everything. I write on Wattpad. I only have 3 stories right now posted, but I'm just now getting to where I actually want to share what I write and what I do, because I'm going to school for it. I might as well start trying to get better at expressing myself and get better at letting people, you know, read what I write and what I do and what I love, and just, you know, if they're gonna be hateful about something I write or something I do, let them be hateful. I'm gonna have to learn how to accept it, because it's gonna get good and bad reviews, and that's just how life is. Not everybody is gonna like everything that you do. So there's that, and then that just keeps going on. But I write as Avery Hayes. Maybe one day I'll go into detail about that and whatnot, and maybe when I start posting a little more frequently to Wattpad, I'll put my links and stuff up here. That way, if I do happen to have anybody watching or doing or whatever, and you want to read something, then there you go. I do have to warn you, though, if that does happen, I do write kind of dark stuff. Like here recently, anyway. I don't know, I've just been in a mood where it's easier for me to write stuff like that and kind of express it than what I normally write. I normally write fantasy and sci-fi and just everyday life kind of stuff. I am a fiction writer, so don't expect anything non-fiction from me, because I hate it. I don't hate the genre. I don't hate what other people write. I hate writing it. I'm incapable. I'm in a non-fiction writing class right now, and I seen fiction writing workshop, and I was like, ugh, and then I seen the non in front of it, and I was like, no, rip my heart out and stomp it in the ground. That's what you just did. But, yeah, the list goes on. I've recently started trying to sell stuff on Poshmark, because since I like to thrift and I am a deal grabber, and I will buy anything that's on sale that I like or that I find interesting, as long as it's the right price and I have the money, I'll get it. So Goodwill's Dollar Days and me have a complicated relationship that has caused me to fill every closet in my house with clothes. So I'm trying to sell some of that stuff on Poshmark. I've made a few sales, but I'm not really able to. I don't know. I've got a lot of followers on there and stuff like that, but it's fun. I like posting stuff. I like seeing everybody share my stuff and whatnot. I wish you'd buy it. That'd be great. I am a mom. I have a son who is 4. He just turned 4, actually, and a daughter who just turned 1.5. I have 2 dogs, 3 cats, 2 ferrets, and I'd have more if I was able to. Maybe one day if something like this takes off and I actually have money, then I'll be able to have more animals in a house, because currently we rent. My husband is a prior Marine, and currently he rejoined the military about 2 years ago now. He was out of the Marines for 6 months, and it didn't work out for us in our area because we wanted to move home and be closer to family for a while, because we had been gone for 4 years. And we were out for 6 months. Neither of us could find jobs. We were living off of food stamps, so he's like, screw it, going back to the military. So he rejoined the Army, currently doing that. It took us a year to be able to move in with him, so we're still adjusting. So if you see a mess around the house, I'm sorry. I'm not exactly the best housewife ever. Oh yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom, because childcare is ridiculous. But we'll get in. We'll talk about that maybe another time. Maybe I'll have a rant about that. It'll be a full-on video. I could talk all day about that crap. But anyway, let's talk about the channel name. So I suffer from depression, severe depression, and very high anxiety levels, and possibly PTSD. I have not been formerly. I'm having a brain fart on the word, but I've not been diagnosed by a doctor. I just know that something's wrong with me, and that's what we're going to call it right now, because I know you're not supposed to Google your symptoms, but they fit. I have been diagnosed with my anxiety. My anxiety has been confirmed. I was on medication for it, and I stopped taking it because it made me feel worse than the anxiety did. So I'm like, okay, I'll just learn other ways to control it. I don't do well, but I don't have panic attacks anymore. Not full-on hyperventilate, pass out panic attacks. So that's at least there's that. The depression, I guarantee that I do suffer from. Maybe one day I'll be formally diagnosed, and maybe I'll talk about that. You know, let you know what they say, all that kind of stuff. PTSD, I'm pretty sure. Another thing I'm not, diagnosed with by a doctor, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's just little to no doubt in my mind that I do suffer from that stuff. So we'll call it that, so it has a name, because it makes me feel better inside if I have a name for my freaking problem. But that's me. And got any questions or anything? Go ahead and ask. I don't care. I may come back with another video here soon. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to make this and kind of tread the waters a little bit. Maybe my next video will introduce you to all my animals. My kids might be in a video. I haven't decided if I'm going to include them or not, because safety. Internet safety. But I'll talk about that in another video. Okay, guys, thanks. Bye.